Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our very first program of the Smart Love. Every Saturday, 9 p.m., Flavia and I are going to come together to be sharing with you tips of how you can improve your relationship, how you can find the real love, and how you can enjoy a healthy relationship. And actually, tonight, we're going to be talking about the fear of love. We know that fear, it's not something really bad, actually. Fear can protect us in many ways. We know sometimes people, they fear things which does not make much sense. The fear of darkness, the fear of height, the fear of cockroaches, for example. But anyway, when people, they say they are afraid of love, or the fear of love means they fear something which they don't know about. Because love is good. And if his love is something good, there is nothing for us to be afraid of. Usually, Flavia, when people, they say they're afraid of love, it's because they're talking about something else.
Yes, there is a lot of wrong information about love out there. Many people are fearful to love someone because they don't want to be betrayed. They don't want to experience what they saw in the life of those whom they know, and they didn't have a good experience as well. Many people fear to be betrayed and disappointed, and the list goes on and on.
So that's what's going to be happening. Actually, if you know someone that in this very moment is struggling in their love life, with broken relationships, with trauma, share the link of our program. And if you say, I'm the one who is facing challenge, if you want to be in touch with us, if you want to give us a call, we have someone ready to help you. You can give us a call, you can be in touch through our WhatsApp. Just say, I need help. I don't want to be suffering in my love life anymore. Actually, we're going to watch right now some interviews that we got in the streets. We talked to some people asking that question. Why do people fear to be in a relationship? Why do people fear love so much? So let's see what people, they comment.
Why do people keep themselves away from love? Bakit nga ba? Well, nandito tayo para malaman yung mga rason ng mga tao bakit maraming mga tao ang umiiwas sa pag-ibig. Tara!
I think it's because of their family traumas po kasi not everyone is privileged enough to grow up sa isang house na full of love, kaya people like them tends to believe na love is not real, na hindi sila yung person na kamahal-mahal or something like that. Kaya kung ano yung na-experience nila growing up with their family is parang na-project nila yon outside.
Siguro yung mga tao kaya ayaw umibig na kasi yung iba na trauma na dahil sa past nila, or yung iba may goal na dapat gawin, and yung iba naman is di pinapayagan na magulang.
Para po sa akin, madaming mga taong umiiwas sa pag-ibig kasi siguro nabe-base nila yung dating relationship nila kasi naiwan sila dati, tapos natatakot silang masaktan ulit.
Para po sa akin, kaya sila umiiwas kasi gusto lang nilang bumoko sa pag-aaral nila para po makatulong sa mga magulang nila. Kaya po sa akin, pumupokus na ako sa pag-aaral para sa family ko. Yun lang po.
Magaling lang sila sa umpisa, hindi nila kaya panindigan hanggang sa uli. So, yung mga tao ay natatakot na magmahal kasi ang galing nila magpanggap, tapos sa uli, iiwan ka rin nila.
Na it could be takot sila kasi feeling nila masusobra. Like, hindi nila ma-reciprocate in some way. Like, hindi nila ma-match o like malalamangan yung pagmamahal ba na mabibigay sa kanila. And like, there's this another one naman na wala, feeling nila they just don't deserve it. They feel like they're too like something na hindi deserving nung love na kayang ibigay sa kanila.
And now we know Why do people keep themselves away from love? But how about you?
What about you? Do you fear love? Are you afraid to start again and be in a relationship? If that's your case, don't worry. There is a solution, there is a way out, and that's why we're here. Flavia, something that got really my attention is the majority of those people who comment about the fear of love, they're very young. They're very young. They're teenagers, probably.
Yeah. They have their whole life ahead of them, and they already carry within them this misconception about what love really is. Because we know the true love doesn't hurt. True love, it's meant to make us to experience happiness. But of course, we need to learn how to love smartly. Many people, they don't invest in learning how to love. They just follow their heart, their emotions, and that's why most of the time they ended up with a broken heart.
Yes, and one of the girls that she mentioned, it's like when you have a broken family, when you look at your family and you see your parents, they don't love each other. So why should I believe in love when there is no love inside of my house? And if this is happening with you, you are someone that through your whole life, you told yourself, why? Why should I be involved with someone if I'm going to be in pain, if I will be disappointed? But again, let us be clear. Love not only exists, but love, it's good. When you are in love, the real love, it makes you better. Actually, the real love, Flavia, makes people to grow stronger. You know, when you have this love that helps us to share our lives together, we not only improve inside, but you also improve on the outside. And that's when we're able to overcome our battles, and we have a reason to fight every single day. In the end of the day, love is good and not bad.
Yeah. Many people should be learning, like you said, from their house, how to love. But exactly in the place where they should have role models is where they started to learn to fear to love someone. But even though they experienced that, it doesn't mean, like that young lady said in the interview, some people do not deserve. It doesn't mean they don't deserve. You're just gonna have to fight harder, and you're gonna have to learn how you can love smartly. But you don't need to deprive yourself from love, because like you said, to have a love in your life is much, much better.
And if you are experiencing pain in your love life, you came from a broken relationship, you got disappointed, don't worry, because you're going to learn in this program what is the first step you can take in order to change that situation and be able to experience the real love, because the real love, they do exist. But right now, we're going to read some slides together that explain the reason why some people, they develop such fear to be in a relationship. So let's read together. So the very first says, what leads to the fear of love? Number one, discarded love. It means people are always changing relationships. They get involved with someone today, they get involved with someone tomorrow. They don't want commitment, so they think that love is not for them. Second one, love disappoints. How many people got disappointed and now they don't want to be in any relationship? Abandonment as well, it's normal. The second slide says traumas from previous relationship, fear of commitment. And this is something that is causing many people to be in those prolonged dating. They have been dating for many in many years, but they don't get married, they don't move to the next step. We have also betrayal. And the next slide says excessive control, which is true. People, when they don't feel, when they don't trust, because they're afraid of losing someone, they tend to have this excessive control over someone's life, which can cause to pain and destroy any kind of relationship. Low self-esteem and a very common insecurity. So these are few examples where fear of love, Flavia, comes from.
Yes, not knowing what love really is can lead us to have a broken heart. What can happen sometimes is when someone, she gets into a relationship, she surrenders herself, and the other part doesn't have the same approach. So that person becomes very, like it said in the slides, wants to control. And then she suffocates the other person, what leads to a broken relationship. And after, that person will be talking bad about love. I loved once and it didn't work for me. So that's why it's so important for us to learn how to deal with ourselves inside of our love life. How we can love in a way to really, be happy, not just to be wasting time or going from relationship to relationship, because the more we waste our time, more we hurt ourselves, and less we will desire to have a good relationship.
And that's why we have the therapy of love every Thursday, 7 p.m. What for? To help you to learn the process of love. I know that when you talk about love, what is in our mind? We don't need to do anything. When we find the right person, we get involved and everything is going to be all right. But that's not the truth. The reason why so many people don't want to be in any relationship, it's because they got everything wrong. And when you get the wrong answers, when you're expecting something good and the outcome it's painful, what's going to happen? You're going to avoid. Maybe we're avoiding relationships because you had a very terrible experience. You got hurt, you got deceived, and now you think love, it's not for me. Why should I be in a relationship to go back to suffering again? I don't want that. But the truth is, anything that you do without learning the right way will cause frustration. And when you talk about love life, it's not enough to find someone. It's not enough to organize a wedding and beautiful day. Those things are not enough. They are good for the pictures. They can be very nice for people to look at you, look at the pictures, look at the place of the honeymoon and say, well, we have a beautiful wedding, we have a beautiful husband, we have a beautiful wife. But remember, good memories does not come from good places. Good memories comes from the moment you have in those places. You can be in a very beautiful place and have a really, really terrible and bad experience that will mark your life for many, many years. Actually, we're going to show you today just the introduction of this powerful testimony. We're going to be looking at the next program. In our next program, we're going to watch the entire testimony. But right now, it's just an introduction for you to see that to have an expensive wedding and to go to a beautiful place, it's not enough. Watch and understand.
And we got married. It was a beautiful wedding. The most stylish wedding dress. Everything you could imagine for a luxurious wedding, we had it. I remember learning in the seminars to prioritize the altar. But I thought, if I marry at the altar, the wedding won't look as glamorous. and I forgot the most important thing, God's blessing on the altar.
You were focused on the aesthetics.
I was focused on the aesthetics, on status, on glamour.
The party might have looked beautiful, but your husband's expression looked a bit strange, isn't it?
Yes, but still, I kept fooling myself, thinking he's like this because it's the wedding day. He's nervous. Afterwards, everything will be wonderful, and we'll be very happy. We went on our honeymoon to Cancun. I was in paradise with the love of my life. Everything would turn out well. Then we sat down to have dinner, and he looked at me and said, "Samir, the truth is I'm not okay. I shouldn't have married you. I want a divorce."
On the honeymoon.
On the honeymoon. I thought he was joking. Is this serious? I was stunned. He said yes. It was horrible, that moment with him on my honeymoon. I felt so alone. I remember doing activities and coming back in tears. If you look at the photos, I only have photos from the honeymoon. The only one who kissed me was the dolphin, because my husband wouldn't even look at me.
Can you imagine how painful it is? You prepare yourself, you visualize yourself, Flavia, getting married. You're going to be happy. You buy the dress of your dreams. You organize your honeymoon in a different country. And when you go there, in the very first night, you hear the word divorce. Because who get married expecting to be divorced?
Yeah, it's like a nightmare, and it's the kind of experience that can really drive someone to be afraid of love.
And actually, in our next program, next Saturday, you're going to learn how this situation ended. Did she divorce? Did she develop fear of being in a relationship? In our next program, we're going to be able to watch and learn. And this is something really important. She mentioned and she said, I was concentrating on the outside. I was investing on the material things. She wants people to look at the wedding day and say, wow, what a beautiful wedding. And she got it. But imagine she coming back home and to tell everyone that that beautiful wedding lasted just one night. Imagine, as she was saying, the only kiss she received in the honeymoon was from the dolphin. And maybe we experience the same thing. You're watching us right now and you say, Bishop, this happened with me. I got married, but I didn't love him. I did not love her. I got married because I want to leave my parents' house. I was in a broken family. I want to escape. And the only way out I saw was being a relationship. And what you thought was going to set you free became a prison. And now you suffer because you have your kids, you have your house, the two of you live like friends, or maybe even as enemy. The only things you have in common are the kids, the bills, the house, but there is no relationship. What can you do? Well, that's the reason why we are here. We're here to tell you that not only all things are possible to those who believe, but all things are possible to those who work in the right way together with God for those problems to be solved. You're about to watch a testimony of a young couple. They just got married, but you're going to see that when she spent 4 years of her life in a broken relationship that caused traumas, pain, worries, and fear at the point that she thought, married is not for me. Love doesn't exist. But eventually, she learned, she started to attend the love therapy, and she learned the right way to love and to be loved. And today he's able to testify that the real love exists. So let's watch this wonderful testimony.
Natakot ka na bang magmahal?
Oo.
Paano ito nangyari? Ikwento mo sa amin.
Nag-umpisa ito nung meron akong nakilalang lalaki nung ako'y nasa college. Bago ko siya makilala, yung thinking ko sa love story ay puro pagmamahal, puro saya, puro kilig. Lagi kang ihahatid pa uwi, i-message ka, sabihan ka ng I love you lagi, iingatan ka, hanggang sa nakilala ko siya dahil sa tukso ng barkada ng college. Nung una, okay siya. Maalaga siya. Noon, hinahatid niya pa ako sa sakayan, nagme-message, tinatanong kung kumain na ako. Hanggang sa nagtagal yun ng relasyon namin ng 4 na taon. Pero sa unang taon pa lang, doon ko nalaman yung tunay na pagkatao niya. Na nag-umpisa ito sa isang inuman na nakita ko siya doon na meron siyang kakbay na kaklase namin. Pero sinabi niya ay wala lang, kaklase lang, kaibigan lang. And dahil sa takot ko, noon naiwan niya ako. Kasi para sa akin noon siya yung, para sa akin na lalaki, yung makakatuluyan ko sa dulo. So hinayaan ko, pinatawad ko siya. Hanggang sa umabot ng 8 beses na iba't ibang babae. And lahat yun, kilala ko. Lahat yun, kaibigan ko. Meron kaming away noon na umabot ng 1 linggo. 1 linggo na hindi niya ako pinansin, hindi niya ako mini-message. And napag-desisyonan ko na pumunta sa bahay nila. And doon ko nakita yung huli. Huli na lumabas silang dalawa ng kwarto ng wala silang damit pang itaas. And yung babae ay nakatawel lang. Doon ko nakita na harap-harapan. And yun yung pinaka-moment sa akin na pinaka-mahirap. Hanggang sa lagi niya na ako sinasabihan ng kung ano-ano. Sinasabihan niya ako na wala akong kwenta, na hanggang ganyan ka lang. Kasi meron siyang hinihingi na hindi ko kayang ibigay. Yun ay yung sarili ko. Hanggang sa nakaranas ako sa kanya ng pamimilit. Umabot sa point na sobrang dami kong pasa. Kasi sinasaktan niya na ako. Inaano niya na ako sa pader. Pero para sa akin, yung sarili ko ay para sa magiging asawa ko. Hanggang sa naglakas loob ako na makipaghiwalay. Naglakas loob ako na tapusin lahat sa kanya. After nung relasyon ko sa aking first boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, natakot na akong magmahal. Nagkaroon ako ng galit sa lahat ng lalaki. Kada makakita ko ng lalaki, kada may mag-message, may kakausap sa aking lalaki, iniisip ko kagad na lolokohin din niya ako.
Paano mo napagtagumpayan ang takot na to?
Nag-start ito nung merong isa akong katrabaho sa clinic na isang lalaki na nakita ko yung kakaiba sa kanya. E nakikita ko yung respect niya sa lahat. Na-overcome ko yung takot na meron ako sa loob nung halos every Thursday uma-attend ako ng love therapy. Natututunan ko kung ano yung dapat kong gawin. Paano ba yung tamang pagmamahal. Paano yung tamang gawin. And natutunan ko rin na i-surrender sa Diyos. And natutunan ko noon na hindi na, at this time, hindi na yung gusto ko. Hindi na yung plano ko, pero yung plano ng Diyos para sa akin. Hanggang sa umabot na dumating yung love walk and napagdesisyonan ko na sumubok ulit na magtiwala sa Diyos.
Noon meron akong nakarelasyon na tumagal din, pero yun ay bunga lang ng pagiging immature ko sa pag-ibig. So, nakipagrelasyon lang ako out of barkada rin, sa mga kaibigan din. Nakipagrelasyon ako out of emotional surge lang din. Pero wala talaga doon yung tunay na pagmamahal. So, we end up hurting each other. Then, doon ako nag-decide na talagang makipaghiwalay. Sobrang tagal ng mga panahon na lumipas. Umabot ng 8 taon kasi parang na-stuck ako na mag-invest na lang lagi sa sa buhay pag-ibig. Hanggang sa dumating yung time na may isang tao na nagtanong sa akin kung may naobserbahan ba ako, mayroon ba akong nakikitang para sa akin. And yun yung time na nag-isip ako talaga na ito na ba yung panahon, ito na ba yung oras para milala ako ulit. Hanggang sa nakilala ko si Winnie na katrabaho ko noon. Yung una, ang intention ko lang talaga ay imbitahan siya sa lugar kung saan nabago rin yung situation ko. Kasi nakita ko siya na nahihirapan. Nakita ko siya, mukha siyang masaya, pero alam ko sa loob niya na may mali, may mabigat sa kalooban niya. So, kagaya ko rin na nabago rin sa isang lugar. Gusto ko rin na imbitahan din siya. Pero lumalim yung usapan namin. Nakilala ko siya ng gusto, nagustuhan ko yung pagbabago na natanggap niya. Nakita ko yung transition ng lumang siya sa bagong si Winnie.
Ngayon na napagtagumpayan ko yung takot sa sarili ko and hayaan yung plano ng Diyos yung matupad sa akin. And sa tulong na rin ng mga natututunan ko sa bawat attend ko sa love therapy, kami ngayon dalawa ay magkasama na.
Ganon din ako. Natutunan ko rin na sumubok, no? Huwag matakot na sumubok. Lalo na kung meron ka namang gabay galing sa Panginoon. Ngayon kami ay kinasal noong October. And ngayon ay kami ay masaya at pinagpala.
And the same thing can happen with you. But what is the first step? You who got disappointed in love life, in relationship, how can you overcome? Well, before you love someone, you need to learn to love God first and yourself second. These are the 3 steps of a healthy relationship. There is no point for you to try to love someone if you don't know how to love God, neither yourself. And that's what Winnie, she learned. She learned how to love God, how to love herself, and now she's in love with Enoch.
Yeah, how can we know what true love is if we don't have the author of love? There are so many people out there trying to teach us what love is. Some they say love hurts. Others they say love just happens. But when we really seek the author of love and we learn to love like God designed, we will not be hurt and we will enjoy a life that is going to bring to us the kind of happiness we want with the person whom we love.
So today was our first program, Smart Love, but we're going to be here again next Saturday, 9 p.m. And if you have questions, doubts, Bishop, can I ask? I have a question. I don't know if this is the right approach or not. For sure, write to us. You can send a message. You can give a call. And we're going to be able to answer your question in our program. We're not going to mention your name, don't worry. We're not going to mention who you are. But if you have questions, ask. We're here to help you to break through. We're here to help you to be happy in your love life, okay? And before we finish, just to let you know that every Thursday, 7 p.m., we have the therapy of love. where we come together, we join couples and singles who wants to receive this special, the real love that comes from heaven, because love exists. Love is real and love is good indeed. Okay? So we have come to the end of our Smart Love program. We're going to be back next week, Saturday, 9 p.m. See you there. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Here are 10 reasons why you should come to the therapy of love. To heal the wounds from past relationships. To learn how to love intelligently. To prepare yourself for dating. To know how to choose a compatible partner. To debunk myths about relationships. To get back a love that was lost. To learn how to value yourself. To know how to restore a marriage in crisis. To learn how to become a better wife or a better husband. And to protect and bulletproof your marriage. Join us every Thursday. We are located in UCKG Building, General Rojas Avenue, Araneta City, Cubao.